Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got the baby getting the business. NLE in his fight for peace. Remember when Mase demanded an apology? Well, Kanye has finally responded. Kanye's ideas for publishing goals, and Dre's wife empties the account. Yeah, you heard that. Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, what up? We glad to have you aboard. Sit back and relax. If you're back to the channel, we appreciate your support, and I mean that. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. It makes a man look good in front of his peoples. Hey yo, shout out to Clutch Money. We see you, big dog. If you're looking for a laugh, go check him out. And if you're trying to lose some of that pandemic weight, then make sure you check out Black Superman. Your boy ain't playing. Now, speaking of folks ain't playing, first on deck is the baby, who is not playing at all when a gentleman by the name of Christopher Pogasangre attempted to take a pic of the baby while the man was holding the baby. I mean, his baby. Now, the incident took place back in December in Beverly Hills, which I swear nothing good happens over there. The baby did not want to take a pic with the man, so he attempted to take a selfie with the baby in the background. Now, the baby saw the man take the pic and he demanded that he delete the picture immediately. Now, Christopher claims, right, that he deleted it instantly, but the baby was already on 10. The baby followed the man into a building before helping him into a seat so that he could get his bearings. Now, the baby stated the following. He said, quote, "That hotel worker you see me pushing? Pushing? What are you talking about, pushing? You were helping him into a seat, bruh. Anyway, that hotel worker that you see me pushing came up to me outside the hotel and asked, could he record a video of me while I was holding my 2-year-old daughter?" I mean, it may have been a nice video, but apparently we can't have nice things, okay? Because folks are crazy. The baby said, "I calmly and respectfully said no and explained to him that posting a video of me at the time would compromise the safety of me and my child." My child and I. But I get what he's saying. And it makes sense. Remember that video of Bjork and the reporter? Just Google BJORK and the word reporter after this video, of course, and thank me later. It's priceless. Trust me. And you'll learn never to mess with someone when they have their kid around. Now, the dude hit the baby with a lawsuit that includes accusations of assault, battery, infliction of emotional distress, translation, he peed a little, and is seeking unspecified damages. The baby just sat the man down and spoke with him for a sec. I mean, it could have been worse. He could have pulled the Bjork. You see what I'm saying? Halsey. I mean, she has some nice songs. I like her, right? But here's something that threw your boy for a loop. Your girl came out rocking the braids. Now, folks tried to call her to the gallows, talking about, oh, here she come with the cultural appropriation. Now, you might have heard of the term, but we here at Celebs Source are big supporters of education, so just in case, right? Cultural appropriation is when members of a dominant culture adopt elements, usually from a disadvantaged minority culture. With those same elements, the minority culture would get heat for. But back to Halsey, right? Your girl was rocking the braids. Now, as social media grabbed her by the arm to call her in for questioning, shorty pulled her arm back and said, "Get your damn hands off me. I'm a black woman." You like, what? Yeah, that's what I said. Apparently, we can't judge a book by its cover anymore. Her father is black and her mother is Italian and Hungarian. You're like, where the hell's Hungary? Well, when she spoke to Playboy, wait a minute, Playboy? I'll be back. Wait, let me finish this. When she spoke to Playboy about her racial background, your girl stated, quote, "I'm proud to be in a biracial family. I'm proud of who I am. I am proud of my hair. Every now and then, I experience these racial blips. I look like a white girl, but I don't feel like one. I wonder what that feels. I'm a black woman." Close quote. Well, you sure had us fooled, didn't you? You know, when I look at the picture of her with the braids, I start thinking, you know, she might could pass for Alicia Keys. You like, might could pass? What, was you in the slow class or something? NLE Chopper, right? Your boy has been on the radar talking about peace and going vegan. Your boy is about 17 years old, right? But he's trying to make some serious waves. I get it. Okay? He stated, quote, I was pretty much slaving in the studio just to make an album, just to keep finding these new sounds. At a point, your soul just starts to hurt and your soul just wants to break. I never knew how to get that break. Once I realized I'm more than just a worker, I could create my own future because your thoughts are your reality. I realized you don't have to work as hard. You could just sit back, breathe, think about your next move, and then think about the next move as if you already accomplished it and everything's gonna come to you. Close quote. It's like your boy was reading The Secret. He stated, quote, I had bad anxiety and bad depression. It's like the worst thing you could have. You think too much about the past, you get depression. You think too much about the future, you get anxiety. This dude right here. It's like he went through a midlife crisis at the age of 17. He says, I was always looking for a type of peace or a type of happiness or a type of break, just a break from life to where I could just tune out and slow my thoughts down. I've been putting so much good into my body. Only thing I've been doing is getting back good. Just the way I've been living and been feeling. The type of message I put out now. Close quote. See that? A lot of that is real, right? Junk in, junk out. This is why we here try to level this stuff with truths wrapped in casual dialogue. Now, your boy stated, I know that I'm just a spirit. I'm just a soul living a human experience. You come here for a purpose. So once you acknowledge that and acknowledge that God put you here for a reason, I feel like you got to fulfill that as much as possible. Yo, true that, my guy. Yo, you're gifted, right? To make the world better, and oftentimes you won't notice it when it's happening. Yo, be mindful of that, okay? NLE, the 17-year-old, had to remind you. You follow me? Yesterday, we did a story about Mase demanding an apology from Kanye West. And we said, if Kanye prays about it, then comes out the prayer closet. If he comes on the humble, he's been with God. And if he comes out all proud and pompous, he was in the prayer closet praying to himself. Well, it happened. I mean, it happens. You see what I'm saying? Trust me. My boy has emerged from the closet now to bring you up to speed, right? If you're new to class, right? The teacher has told us. Mase said, quote, Kanye West, much of what you are feeling has been expressed before. But when I was saying it, the same system and mindset that you're fighting against today used you, Kanye, to shame me, Mase, for leaving the same system. Remember your famous line, don't leave when you're hot? You owe me and my family a public apology and then some. Close quote. That's what Mase said. Now, Kanye emerged from the prayer closet on a cloud and stated the following. He said, quote, Mase is right about that line. I always felt funny about that line. Interesting. Mase is one of my favorite rappers, and I based a lot of my flows off of him. I'm the king of, oh, can I get away with this, bars? So I reap what I sow when the next generation does the same to me. Close quote. Did I sense humility in that response? Respect. Top qualities in my book, courageousness and humility, with courageousness a close second to humility. Ye, respect. Now, Ye has also decided to post his ideas, right, for recording and publishing deal guidelines that should be in existence for artists. See, he's trying to help you artists. Now, your boy highlighted 7 points, which is the perfect number, might I add, okay? Your boy highlighted 7 points and guidelines for new recording and publishing deals. He stated, and I'm going to try to breeze through this as quickly as possible, okay? 1. The artist owns the copyright in the recordings and songs and leases them to the record label publisher for a limited term, 1-year deals. 2, the record label publisher is a service provider that receives a share of the income for a limited term. The split could be 80-20 in the artist's favor. I think artists might be liking this. 3, dependence. Artists must be dependent on no one but themselves to manage their catalog. You should need no one else to understand the business you're in. 4, lawyers. The first thing that changes about record deals is actually lawyers. We need plain English contracts. A lawyer's role is to improve deals, not charge for contracts we cannot understand or track. Rewrite deals to be understandable from first read. But that all depends, on people's education levels. Anyway. 5, equity and blanket licenses are the majority of future new income. If you're with a major, you have invested your songs as shares in their power to get equity in deals. Almost all new deals now are based on all songs going to a store or app. The equity is the artists. No more blanket licenses. It should be clear from day one what shares you get now and when you leave. If your song helps a deal over the line, you invested in that store app, same as they did. UMG now has 2.2 billion shareholding stake in Spotify. This is the artists. The system as to how we get share balances on our royalty statement needs to be created, and a system on when artists can cash in. 5. Did he just repeat 5? Yeah, he repeated 5. Come on, yay! Advances are just loans, okay? On artists re-signing these, stop. Advances are loans with 75% interest rates. No other businesses in the world takes a look at the business, buys shares, starts to profit when it profits. Record companies have to buy into you, not loan you. 6, which really should be 7. Royalties, again, back to dependence. You need a business manager to read how you did, so you pay to see your money. No more. Royalty portals need to show every song you delivered, every store you're in, how many streams per song, income per song. And portals, which is 7, which is really 8, but Kanye repeated 5. It's not looking good when you do stuff like that, bruh. Portals are not just for royalties, they are for your entire business. Every audio file, every asset, every deal stored with the money and music must stay together. When your term ends, download it all, leave. These are Kanye's ideas for recording and publishing deal guidelines, and Dame Dash approves of that message. And finally, Dr. Dre's estranged wife has emptied the account. I'm gonna let you take that in for a second, okay? Matter of fact, let me repeat it for you. Dr. Dre's estranged. He's in the process of getting a divorce, so she's considered estranged. His estranged wife has emptied the account. I know, you feel like she emptied your account, don't you? I know the ladies are celebrating like blacks when OJ was found not guilty, so let me explain. Record One, which is a company co-founded by Dr. Dre and his estranged wife Nicole Young, has allegedly had its bank account decimated by Dr. Dre's estranged wife. But I will highlight the word co-founded. Now, according to TMZ, right, a letter addressed to Nicole Young by attorneys for the Record One record studio, which they co-founded together back in 2015, states that your girl took out $363,571.85. And for those of y'all that was getting on me, 1,000 from the company's bank account last month. A photocopy of the check to the letter, which had her autograph, for those of y'all that have become her fans suddenly, or signature for the rest of us, and the exact amount listed in the letter. The attorney went on to accuse her of, quote, blatant and unjustifiable criminal embezzlement of corporate funds, close quote. Yo, let us know what you think. Let me throw this out here, right? I mean, I don't have a problem with child support, and I don't have a problem with spousal support, especially if you was married for 24 years. I mean, we know you helped the man get to where he is, right? I wouldn't take that away from her, right? It wouldn't be fair. No question, she helped the man out, okay? The number she's asking for a month, in my opinion, may be a bit outrageous. Well, let me think this out for a second. Math time, right? I know, break out the calculator. $2 million a month, that's what she's asking for, is $24 million a year. They've been married for 24 years. His net worth as of 2019 is $800 million, and I'm sure it's way above that. From $800 million, technically, right? $24 million a year, that's like, it's kind of small in a sense, right? Like, if she made $24 million a year for the next 33 years, that would be $799 million. You're like, celeb, stop it, okay? She should get nothing. I don't know if I can agree with that. Yo, let us know what you think. I'm not talking about what you feel. I'm talking about what is right. Married for 24 years, co-founding a record studio, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it hasn't come out that she was playing the field cheating or anything like that. Please tell us in the comments, what do you believe? to be a fair amount. You see what I'm saying? They should make it like a game, right? Like, if the wife goes too high, she gets nothing. And if the dude goes too low, he automatically has to fork over like 70%. You see what I'm saying? I mean, just for trying to be a douche. Yo, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.